Hello. Hey, everybody. How are y'all today? I hope you're doing fantastic. This is Tia Wilson McQuarrie, the owner of Madam CEO, your small business advisory, profitability, and coaching firm here in Atlanta, Georgia. It is my pleasure to meet your acquaintance, and I'm glad that we're going to get an opportunity to have a dialogue here on manifestations conversations. I've got things going in my head. Manifestation conversations. And so today, as I'm enjoying and luxuriating in all this beautiful sunlight finally we have here in Atlanta consistently, I wanted to have a conversation with you. And if you're not familiar with who I am, make sure that you push the button and that you follow me. You can also find me on Clubhouse under Madam CEO, on Facebook, Tia McQuarrie, on Instagram, Tia McQuarrie. But just type in Madam CEO, look for the white hair, you'll find me. Okay. And also, I want to give you an opportunity to just come on in and let's have a little dialogue. Let's have a talk. I'm going to be doing a giveaway today as well. And I'm super excited about that because I love being a blessing to people. And it's about that time. So if you don't mind doing me a favor, help me spread the word. Go on and share this with as many people as you can in your DM, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, however you want to do it. And by all means, if you're on Instagram, please make sure that you save. And if you follow the page, which I hope you will, make sure that you hit the little bell that's up in the right-hand corner, and it's going to give you an option of how often you see me and what it is that you see that I post. That way you can always stay in the know, especially when I have something special I want to say to you. And I want to say thank you for including me in your day. So in case you don't know who I am, I just told you I'm Tia Wilson McQuarrie. And I am a retired pastor. I am a wife. I am a mother. I am a businesswoman. I've been in business and manufacturing, the beauty industry, and now in the coaching field for over 30 years. Been counseling for over 20. And I've had some extreme successes in my life, but life has not always been perfect. And so when I come on here, I want to make sure that I share with you, and I'm trying to invite people on my Facebook, that I share with you my successes, my failures, so that you can grow and you can get farther ahead of life than what I did. And I think that's important. That's why I really believe the importance of mentorship is important, which brings me to this. I'm actually going to be hosting my 2021 Mentorship Institute. I only do it once a year. And this year, I'm not going to take a big group. I'm going to keep it very small. But I'm going to get an opportunity to speak into people's lives. This is a 3-month commitment. Of course, you can always extend it, but it's a 3-month commitment, and you and I are going to get an opportunity to work together individually and really work on the things that are concerning you. This will not include business. This will include life, relationships, yes, money, of course, vision, purpose. We're going to talk about all those things and helping you navigate through life. That's what I'm gifted. That's what I'm anointed to do, other than help you find the money, because, baby, I can help you find the money. And so you can find out more information about this Mentoring Institute at MadamCEOinc.com. Again, MadamCEOinc.com. As you're coming in, come on and say hi to me so I can say hi to you. All right. And then the next thing, I am going to be hosting the CEO Circle dining experience. I'm going to bring you a little bit of Dubai here to Atlanta. We're going to have a live experience. It's going to be April 17th. The Mentoring Institute starts March 15th. This event, and I'm telling you about now, the CEO Circle, for all the people who are CEOs, who are entrepreneurs, who are entrepreneur minded, who are ready to go into entrepreneurship, who are already in business but they're ready to scale their business. We are going to talk about heavily where the money resides and how to get the maximum amount of success out of this pandemic, how to pandemic proof your business during this time. And so we're going to talk about that and so many more other things. And it is going to be a wonderful experience. Normally I would go and I would take a group of entrepreneurs to Dubai, but unfortunately, you know what's going on. We can't do that. But what I can do is cooperate with relationships that I've already garnered here and help bring that experience to you and that information to you. And so with that said, I definitely want you to come and I want you to be a part. We only have 40 seats, and you can get that at bit.ly/CEO Circle. And it is in the comments. I'll make sure that I put in the comments, but it's bit.ly/CEO Circle. And that's a place where you want to come. Listen, we're going to have a good time. Dinner is included. It's going to be an amazing dining experience. The food is excellent. If you choose to practice the art of hookah, it will be a Middle Eastern experience. And I want you to make sure that you come prepared for that. And all these things are included. Hook is not included in your cost, but your class, your master class, we are doing, not a master class, we are doing a think tank and mastermind, and people will be there to give solutions that have already gone where you want to go, and they're able to answer the questions and accelerate you to your goal quicker. And so I'm going to bring some of my friends, and we're going to pour into you all that we know to make your business successful, to make your vision successful, give you tools and resources, even on things like how to save your taxes and how to make sure that you get the money that's available from the government and different grants that's going on. This is the information that I would never make public. And so I want you to come and be a part. Of course, we've got payment plans as we do for anything. And I want you to invest in yourself. Invite somebody to come along with you. If you've never been to Atlanta, this is going to be an absolutely wonderful weekend to come. There's lots of things to do. And if you need assistance in trying to find a hotel, we will be in Buckhead. And so there's a plethora of hotels there. And I know that you're going to have an absolutely good time. And so I definitely want to get a chance to tell you that. Again, that's bit.ly/CEO Circle. And that's for my CEO Circle Dining Experience. For all my bosses out there, men and women, I want you to show up, and I want to get an opportunity to speak into your life. And so with that said, hello, everybody. Hello, Ginger. How are you, my darling? How are you? So let's get into this. Hey, Credit Man, how are you? So let's get into this. I was thinking about some of the things that people often don't consider that they actually have to make them successful. And as I was talking earlier in with the latter part of last week, I began to talk about your circle success, or your success circle, actually determines the level of success, and at the rate that you become successful. You will become a product of your environment before your environment becomes a part of you, and who you have in that environment is extremely important as to if you say stationary and dormant, or if you accelerate and you actually do great things in your life. And I know at this point in life, I know you want to do something amazing. I know you're tired of the same old, regular schmegular life. I know that you are, and you want to apply that you can glean into your life and actually see the results. Well, that's what I do. That's what I come along with. But as I was talking about that, I began to talk about not only your circle of success, but giving yourself permission to be successful, giving yourself permission to do all the things and to learn and to grow, to expand, to challenge yourself, to be uncomfortable. But then I got to thinking today, I said, you know what? Many of us, we don't even realize that we have superpowers that are locked on the inside of us already, that are waiting, bursting at the seams to come out. If this is you, if you can see me, let me know if you guys can see me and if you can hear me very, very well. Thank you so much. I'm ready for Black Love. You are so sweet. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I love a good help. Listen, I love being a help to people, and I love when people return the favor to me. Thank you so much, my love. So I wanted to talk to you about these 7 superpowers. Hopefully I can get through them, because I always promise that I will be off of here in 30 minutes, and I'm already 8 minutes in. So let's get down to business. Again, those of you joining me for the first time, I am Tia Wilson McCrary, and I own MadamCEOinc.com. You can find out more about me while you're over there. Get some free stuff over there while you're over there too. I also own Crown Jewels Collection, which is a perfect, Suzette, thank you, which is a bespoke ladies accessory travel line, which I hope that you guys will go over and check out the sale. That's always great, okay? But let's get into these 7 powers, these superpowers that we have to attract and manifest our best life. Number 1, the power of awareness. A lot of us would like to play crazy. A lot of us would try to act like we don't know what it is that we actually can bring to the table. What I tell people is, on your best day, on your most confident day, on your most bossy day, what do you think you bring into an environment? What is it about you that causes things to shift? Now, I know everybody doesn't have a big, personality. I know there's some people who go into the category, like to fit casually or comfortably into the category of being shy. But I want you to be honest with yourself. When you are most aware of how unique and how amazing you are, don't you feel amazing and unique? Don't you feel like there's nothing that you cannot do? Sometimes fellas, when you get that haircut, or ladies, when you get that new outfit and you get in there, I don't care if we got stretch marks, rolls, we got hills and valleys, honey. Some days when we get our stuff together, you just feel like $1 million, because you become aware of your external beauty. But what I want to talk to you about is, are you aware of who you are, your internal giftings, your internal anointings, your internal powers, the internal things that God has given you? And some of them, and let me say this to you, some of them have not even been awakened yet, because God is trying to wait till you get to a place of maturity where He can actually trust you to actually see not only into the future, but govern yourself accordingly and operate as though it is your now. Hopefully I did not lose you on that, okay? And so the first power I want to talk to you is about awareness. Be aware of who you are. Do not, and let me say this with the tone of a mama, don't let anybody tell you who you are not, and what you cannot do. I'm the kind of person, the moment you start telling me all that craziness, I'm the one that's going to go and do it anyway. What is that flying around me? Oh, that's a bee, and I'm allergic to bees. So y'all see me with my house shoe, just know that's what I'm doing, all right? It's a bee that's flying around me. Okay. Okay, go on over there. Go on now. Go on now. All right, I have wildlife. Okay, so let me get into this. Again, I don't have to have an EpiPen today, so I don't want to get stung by a bee, okay? But I want you to be mindful. Who are you? What are you here to accomplish? We're going to talk about purpose in a minute. But what are you here to accomplish? I'm the kind of mother that if you tell me that I can't do something, I'm the kind of entrepreneur, you tell me that it can't be done because I'm a woman, because I'm black, because I wear blonde hair, because I'm this, because I'm that. Trust and believe, I'm going to show you how wrong you are. And it won't be out of spite, but it's because I see that they see a weakness or inability in me that I know is locked on the inside. Let me share this with you. And those of you who've been rocking me for a while, you already know this. Everything that you need that pertains to life, godliness, success, love, money, everything to manifest, to have the great life that God placed you here on the earth to have, you already have it locked down on the inside of you. Yes, there are things that you do not know about you yet. There are things that you have yet to blossom into, to mature into, because it's not the appointed time. But you've lived enough life to know that there are certain things that's on the inside of you. And until you become aware of that, people will always be able to help change the narrative of who you are. And so I want you to discover, if you don't know who you are, I want you to begin to investigate, who have you become, not who you think you are. Begin to ask questions of people who you trust, who are not hating on you, who actually can see greatness in you, and say, hey, what is it when you see me? What are some of the characteristics about me that stand out? What are some of the things that I can do to improve me being a person and how I come off to people? Can you explain to me? Who is that? Okay. I'm sorry. I saw somebody walking on my property, and I knew it was not the people who keep the grounds. I'm so sorry. Y'all was about to see TT come out. Okay, now let me go get back to Madam C. Let me get back to Madam CEO. Who you are has to be something that you not only work on every day, but it's something that you're committing to making better. I know the who I am today is not the who I am 6 weeks ago, because a lot of things have changed in my life. And let me tell you something. Allow God to show you who you are. Some of us, we change for the worse, and we think that we are being consistent about who we are, and we're not. And what do I mean for the worse? Sometimes that means that you become a butthole. But I'm not simply talking about that. I'm talking about when you change for the worse because you stop growing. You change for the worse because you stay stuck in a place that you should have graduated from a long time ago, accelerated from a long time ago. And so you do yourself a disservice in that power that God has placed on the inside of you to utilize your power of awareness, which is our first superpower. We do not tap into it, and we begin to remain, but we remain mundane, and we slide into the space of average, okay? Now, what you are, who you are, is created by God, but what you do with what you are and who you are is up to you. Let me say that again. Who you are, what you are. You are a human being. You're a male, you're a female, or however you identify. That's how God made you, okay? But how you deal with it, how you present it to the world, how you monetize it, how you make it matter in a grand scheme of living, that's up to you. And so I need you to be fully aware of several things. Be aware of the people around you. Be aware of what they bring to the table and the goodness that they pull out of you. if they are pulling out insecurity, if they're making you crazy, if they're making you feel like you're less than, you are around the wrong people. You have to become aware, and don't be like I used to be and sit up and think, well, you know, they can change. You cannot marry possibility. You got to marry promise. Possibility and probability, it looks good on paper. It looks good in a fantasy, but the promise is, here are the facts. This is what I am dealing with, and call it for what it is. If somebody is kind, recognize that kindness. And if you know that's not an area that you have, that you are stellar in, start learning some of those traits and how they get to that place in their head, and how they become aware and understanding how significant and how important it is for them to have that character trait and how it serves them in their life. Okay? So be aware, be conscious, be present in your life. This is not the time for you to go and take a cowardice move, whatever. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know I'm talking to somebody that's watching this live. This is not the time for you to take the coward way out and say, if I just ignore it, even like you ignore your bills, then it'll just go away. No, you're going to go to jail, or you're going to have to file bankruptcy, or they're going to take your money, or they're going to lean on your house or something. There's always a consequence for us burying our heads in the sand and acting like things are not there. You have to be aware, consciously aware, and participate in your life. Hey, Amy, how are you? And so that's the first thing. One of your first superpowers so that you can attract and manifest your best life is the power of awareness of not only who you are, what you are, but the environment that you create and the environment that you participate in, and how it can either progress your life and get you to that place of manifestation and success, or it can either delay or deny that part of your life. So you need to operate in all 7 of these things that I'm going to tell you today. The next one is, I want you to think about, wait, am I on? Yes, I am. Let me go and share this on my Facebook. I don't think I shared on my Facebook. If you have not, do me a favor, go on and share on Facebook this particular live, because I know that it's going to help some people. The next thing is the power of your favor. Now, I know everybody is not familiar with favor. All right. If you grew up in a non-denominational church, if you grew up in a non-traditional Baptist church, maybe some other organizations, religious organizations, maybe you have a little bit of understanding. Hey there, my darling, how are you? Lavala, am I saying that? Love Lala. I said it right that time. We have to make sure, thank you so much, Jessica. We have to make sure that we understand that we have been given a gift of favor. Everybody has a measure of graces on their life. That is your ability to utilize the giftings, the talents, the anointings that God has placed in your life. And then it recognizes, or it draws the attention, or it begins to attract the attention of people who respond in a good way towards you because you have that attraction. I know me, I don't believe that I am by far the prettiest woman in the world, but I know that I'm a very attractive woman. And I also understand that my attractiveness does not come from my exterior. My attractiveness comes from my confidence. And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit as well. But my attractiveness comes from my confidence. It comes from my confidence in how I speak, how I'm clear in my thought processes, how I clearly articulate my words, and how I'm able to function in different spaces with different environments, different types of conversation, different types of topics. And I understand that because of that, God has favored me so that when I walk in certain arenas, when certain doors are open, I show up, and I show up well. You can see that what it is that's on me, that supernatural wisdom, understanding, ability, grace is on my life to create money, to create successful businesses for myself and people, to create alliances, to create relationships, to build things out of simply thin air. That's on me. Everybody does not have that the same, but you do have your portion. And so one of your superpowers is the gift of favor. When God's hand is on you and you are in alignment and everything begins to flow easily. It doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect, but he takes the work out of work. Okay. And that's how one of the things you have. Everybody is not going to be able to come and move a room. Everybody is not going to be able to go into a company and get accelerated. Everybody's not going to be able to start a business and all of a sudden this business takes off. I know even when I started my coaching business, my first 30 days of business, I made my first $10,000. Most people don't even make their first $10,000 in coaching within the first 3 years. Well, that's not the situation that happened to me. Why? Because I've got the favor and the gifting or the grace of business and making money all my life. And so I understand that is one of my superpowers. And so that's number 2. Number 3, you've got the power of focus. Now, focus is not the same as vision. All right. So I don't have these in any order. Okay. But the power of focus, that's the ability to be disciplined beyond what you currently see to carry out. One of the challenges that I have found specifically in the brown community is that our work ethic, our ability to stay consistent about something, to stay loyal to something, to see it through, is not always some of our best traits. Now, I'm speaking in general. This is not for everybody. I am a bulldog when it comes to building business. I am a bulldog when it comes to helping people recenter and focus on their life. I am a bulldog. I stay up late. I will work, and you work with me. We work like there is no more days left. I'm driven like that. But many of us, we quit before we actually get started. Many times that I deal with clients who are wanting to build their businesses, if they don't see the results that they want to see in the first 90 to 120 days, they're ready to quit. You can't do that. You can't build a business like that. The multi-million dollars build businesses that we shop at, our grocery stores, our Neiman's, our Nordstroms, our Sears, our Fashion Novas, our, men's designer warehouse, or whatever it's called, your hair salons or your nail salons. They did not quit simply because everything was not the way they worked. They wanted it to work. You've got to be willing to put the work in, and you've got to be willing to be disciplined. Focus and see the end goal. Yes, there may be different ways to get to the end goal, but the end goal never changes. You need to be flexible with the how, but not with the end goal, meaning the what. And so a lot of us, we quit before we get a chance to get started. Or if something shifts and pivots in our life and takes us off of our axis, and it kind of causes us to have to change the vision a little bit, we still give up on the end result. How I get to the goal is not as important as to me getting to the goal. And so I want you to recognize that you have a superpower of focus. But if you don't believe in it and if you don't utilize it, you will allow it to be underserving you. Your superpowers, again, are here to serve you, to give you this attainable, amazing, best life full of the manifestations and the purposes, the promises of God for your life. But it cannot happen without your participation. And a lot of times we feel like if we just pray that everything will be fine. That's not enough. Or as they say here in Atlanta, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Okay? Yes, I said that. D-A-T. All right? So the next thing is you've been given the power of vision. Let's talk about this. Because we always talked about the power of focus, and they actually work hand in hand. You have the ability to see and to plan far beyond your current situation, far beyond your current timetable, far beyond your current circumstances. You have to believe that God has given you a unique ability to look into your future and begin to see what it is on the canvas of your imagination that you want to create. Some people call them fantasies. Some people call them vision. Some people call it dreaming. Whatever you want to call it, you better start calling it forth and making it work for you. The ability to see, specifically when you're going through hell and everything is going contradictory. Well, that's not a bee, that's a hornet. It's going contradictory to what it is that you are trying to hold on hope to. You have to trust the fact that this vision that God has given you, that it will get a little cloudy, but it's up to you to get in his face and say, God, I need you to help me clear out my eyesight. I need you to help me to see what it is that I'm not seeing. I need you to help me get creative. There are times in my life where my creativity, it sometimes slows down and it's not as an abundance as it normally is for myself. It's always flowing for my clients. In case you don't know, I am BAWSE McCrary. I'm a small business development and lifestyle coach. And so I teach you how to live the life that you want, and I teach you how to move the commas to the left with whole numbers in front and the zeros to the right. I do that by helping you take your creativity, turn it into currency. If you want to learn a little bit more about me, go to MadamCEOinc.com, or if you're in Instagram, go and push the link in the bio section, and on Facebook. And of course, you can always learn more about me there as well. And so let's get back to this vision. You do not have time to have vision for everybody else. Oh, I can see you doing this. Oh, I can see you about to get a husband, especially my prophetic people, my intuitive people. You can see everything for everybody else, but can't see it for you. Listen here. Not listen here. Listen here. My grandma. I need you to recognize that sometimes all you need to do is get around other visionaries. That's one of the reasons why I do my trips. That's one of the reasons why I do my events. That's one of the reasons why I do my retreats. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going to be doing the CEO Circle dining experience, because I need people that are visionaries to be able to pour into people who are also visionaries, who may not know that you are just one idea, one movement, one process away, one click of the button away, one relationship away from exactly what it is that you've been working on, that goal. That's why the power of focus and vision work together. When you have people that are around you, they will stimulate your creativity. They will stimulate your divine creativity, your divine nature to be like your Father and have no shortage in your life, in any area of your life. I really believe in living. That truly is a first-class lifestyle. When you can begin to live the kind of life you want to with no natural need, because you're walking not only in your superpower that God has given you, but you're walking in your uniqueness and your authenticity. All right? Now let's go to this next one. When you are aware and you begin to manifest the best life, one of those reasons is also because you're walking in your power of purpose. That's when you can be the authentic you. A lot of us, you say, I'm talking to you, Nita. Listen, I'm glad that I am. I'm glad that I am. And I hope that I am helping you. Hey, Regina, if I'm helping you, let me know. Give me some hearts, give me some love, give me some comments at the bottom so that we can start the algorithms to moving a little bit better. And so here's the thing. When I am being authentically me, I'm not asking for permission. I'm not asking for permission. No. I'm not asking for permission. Okay? I'm going to be who I am, and I am going to enjoy the process of growing. Now listen, I need you all to stop trying to act like everything is perfect in your life. I need you to stop acting like everything that you are perfect and you don't make any mistakes. Growth requires you to learn, to evolve. And your purpose and your authentic self requires you to embrace it. I don't have a problem with who I was when I was 16. Now, would I go back and change some things? Yeah, I would. When I was in my 20s and my 30s, even in my 40s, would I go back and change some things? Because now I know better. But back then I didn't. I would not be who I am. I would not be able to walk in my authentic self and operate in my divine purpose if I had not gone through those things. There's a little saying that says, despise not small beginnings. Actually, it's a scripture, but despise not small beginnings. Some of us, we are so busy trying to get to the goal that we really don't develop who we are. We're not clear about our purpose and understand that we have to. Some of you all understand this word, and so it'll resonate. Some words will resonate differently with different people. But I talk to different sectors of society, so that's why you'll hear me use this verbiage. You have to vibrate higher. Some of you all who understand the power and the law of vibration. You have to focus higher. That means that you cannot be ratchet with your friends. That means you have... Now, there's a time of ratchetness that we all can, become source of. But what I'm telling you is there's a time when you have to stop being so low and so not conscious and not aware, as we talked about earlier, and not focused and not secure and not being realistic and not being creative and not being like your Father and not being aware that you lose your focus. And so You have to make sure that you vibrate, that you're able to focus higher, that you're able to meditate, to some of the people who follow me, that you're able to meditate higher, which means that when things come to detract you, to distract you, that you do not shift, that you're able to get back. You know, there's a scripture that talks about how, you know, how the winds and the waves, they come and they beat about the ship, or they beat about the boat. Or even when the winds and the waves that come and they cause a tree to bend, the whole thing is don't capsize or don't break. Many of us, we get so dismayed, so despondent, so discouraged, so detoured, so delayed, so distracted by the things that are on a lower frequency, that are on a lower level, that are on a lower level or lower area that we're supposed to be paying attention to, then the thing that actually we're supposed to have our attention, that we're supposed to be producing on the earth, never gets done. And so I need you to recognize that this superpower of authentic purpose, the why you are here. What is it that you're supposed to get accomplished? Who are you supposed to serve? What are you supposed to create on the earth? What change are you supposed to bring? What inspiration are you supposed to give to somebody? What is it you're supposed to be doing right now in your life? Some of us don't even know what we're supposed to be doing. And again, and that's why you get around people who are centered, who are focused, who understand these superpowers of awareness and favor and focus and vision and purpose and authenticity, so that you can become secure in who you are. The other thing I want to tell you, and I just throw an extra power, superpower in, is your security or your confidence. I need you to get around people who help build your confidence. You got to be around people who are thinkers, who are movers and shakers, not just talkers. People who create opportunities for you. People who cause you and challenge you to grow and to stretch and to mature. People who cause you to look at things a little bit differently than you would normally look at it. People that can challenge your perspective and then migrate your mind to a place where you realize that, you know what? I was looking at one way to skin a cat, and here we have 15 different ways. How unique was I to the rest of the world? And what do I mean by unique? I'm being sarcastic. How unique was I? I was basic like everybody else. But when you open up your vision, when you open up yourself to be around confident other people, that confidence, that security will rub off on you. I deal with people who would be seen as timid. I deal with people who, you know, who may not be as strong of a personality as I am. But once they're around me and I continue to empower them and to remind them and help them see themselves from a different perspective and begin to let them know these are the things about you that I see that are unique and special to you, they begin to gain that confidence and know, well, okay, even in the situation of practical things, you know, I'm in this situation, but I don't know what to say. And you know, I feel a little scared. This is what I would say if I were you. And this is what I would ask for if I were you. This is what I would demand if I were you. This is what I would require if I was you. This is how I would verbalize it if I were you. Now, you may not remember everything that I say, but just pick the meat and throw away the bones. This is how you handle this. And when they go and they handle it and it gives them the outcome they want, they're like, wow. And they begin to say, okay, I need to become more assertive and less passive. I need to be more present and say what I want. God had to talk to me about this 2 weeks ago. He said, Tier, I want you to start thinking about what is it that you want. I talked about it yesterday about one of the challenges that I have and how we delay our manifestation is by not being able to allow people to be a blessing to us. And if this is good and you want to be a blessing to me, honey, just go on and go to Cash App and put in manifestation seed. You can sow any amount. You can go to Cash App, the $TYEAR, or paypal.me/Madam CEO. See, I'm confident in asking you to be a blessing to me. You know why? Because I know what happens to the people who actually do it. Because I've got too many testimonies of what happens in their lives. Because they're not sowing technically, they're putting the seed, they're sowing the seed to me, but God is the one that always repays for the obedience, because they're believing in faith to tap into the supernatural grace of favor, influence, and finances that's on my life for their own lives. And so if you're going to be sowing, please do me a favor in the comment section of Cash App or PayPal, just leave me a little note. and let me know what I can begin to believe in prayer for you and agree with you so that you can begin to live this life that you deemed is your best life, okay? And so here's the thing. I know how to ask for what I want, but I had gotten to a point where it was like, if I got to ask, if I got to teach somebody and you've been around me for a long time, I should, no, that's your ego and that's your pride. You need to kill that. Well, I don't like asking people to help me, because I don't want people to think that I'm begging. People going to think what they want to think anyway. If they really care about you and they're able to assist you, that's what they're going to do. If I'm around people and there's something that I can do to assist somebody, I'm going to use the best of my ability, my money, my favor, me having access to people, me being able to give you access to other people in situations or scenarios that's going to be beneficial to you and help you in your time of need, baby doll. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But a closed mouth don't get fed, and a closed hand don't get fed either, nor does it get led. If I'm always like this and I can't come and grab you by the hand, I can't get you. You fighting against me. But if you do this and I can do like this and I say, come on with me. Let me take you with me. Let me show you a new and better way. Let me show you a different way. Guess what's going to happen? Hey, babe, guess what's going to happen? Something is going to shift in your life. And I'm talking about the 7 superpowers that we need to begin to use on a daily basis that will manifest and attract our best life. God is all in the midst of it. And he's given you, again, everything that pertains to life and godliness. Hey, Fairy Glitter Mother, I've been watching your page. Hey, Marco, how are you? And so one of the things that I understand, that if I don't use this ability that I have, I can't blame God when things are not working out right. I can't blame God when he's put in his time and I haven't put in my mind. And I'm like, God, but you lied. No, you didn't put in the work. You didn't utilize. That's just like if me, I have the ability to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris. Okay. Well, there's a plane on the tarmac. You already got the flight crew. It's already gassed up. I want to go to Paris. Why God is not giving me the ability to go to Paris? I don't have a plane. But you got somebody in your Rolodex or on your phone that does. You got somebody who will give you the money so that you can go and make that happen. I want to buy a house, but I don't have a down payment. And understand, I'm not making fun of nobody. But a hit dog is going to holler. Listen to what I'm telling you. You have people that God has supernaturally positioned around you to give you favor. Hey, Tamika. To give you favor, to give you access, to give you wisdom, to give you solutions, to give you strategies, to give you success. But if you are not willing to walk in your superpower without apology, if you're not ready to walk in being in the responsibility of being aware of who you are and what you are, who you serve, what you're supposed to be doing, who you are in terms of to the world, and not allowing people to dictate to you who they think you are or to minimize you so that they can see themselves as bigger. If you're not understanding your power of favor, that God's hand is on you, as long as you're in alignment with what he wants you to do in your life and what he wants you to get done on the earth, and he makes your life basically effortless, you're not understanding the power of focus. That's the ability to be disciplined beyond what you currently see in your natural situation and decide and define and figure out how you're going to carry out this bigger picture of what you're supposed to be accomplishing. The power of security, that confidence, that thing that says, when I show up, I'm not only representing myself, but I'm showing up and I'm representing all the creativity, all the ability, all the supernatural ability that God has given me for this very moment in my life. And I am not going to just do God or myself a disservice, because he created me for this moment. That assurance that cannot easily be shaken. When I am operating in my superpower of vision, that ability to see and to plan beyond my current obstacles, situation, or what I do not have right now, then God begins to participate with me when I operate in these things. When I am purposeful and I am authentic to who I am, and I don't let people to bring me down bring my vibration down, bring my vibe down, y'all been talking about vibes for years. Don't act like this is a new age terms. It ain't. Y'all been talking about it all the time. Bring your vibration down. That means when your attitude shifts. That means when your whole continent shifts. My attitude and my continent has been a yo-yo for the last 30 days. I decided after a talk with one of my friends, no more. You got to take back the power. You got to stand in your authenticity. You got to stand in your knowing of who you are and remember who God told you you are. And stop digressing for the convenience and the comfortability of somebody else's. I don't give a dang on if their vision is just like yours. If God told you to start a McDonald's and they want to start a McDowell's, I've been watching Coming to America too. If they've been starting a McDowell's, baby, go on and get you and be one of the franchisees for McDonald's. You don't have to be cut rate. Be great. Be big. Be on purpose. Be intentional. Be fiery, baby. Operate in your secure space of what God has created you to be and to do. Whew, Jesus, I felt that in my sha-na-na. Yes, I did. I felt that thing. Some of y'all might not have felt it. That's okay. I felt it. Well, listen, I want to tell y'all this as you all are on here. Thank y'all so much for being a part. Wait a minute. Hold on. I said I was going to do a giveaway. Now, here's the thing. I need, Jessica, I don't know if Jessica is still on here, but I did not think about the criteria under which the qualifiers that you have to do to get the gift. Now, actually, what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to be giving away a ticket to be one of my special guests to come and hang out with me at my CEO Circle dining experience. That's for all of my visionary ladies and men who are going to come to Atlanta, come hang out with me for several hours. I'm going to put you in the midst of a mastermind of 6, 7, and 8 figure people who are going to join me and sharing with you our secrets of success, how to pandemic proof your vision, your life, how to pandemic proof your business, and how to step out in faith and get the money. We're going to tell you exactly where the money is at. We're going to even make people available so that they can begin to help you finance your businesses, your vision. Yeah, I'm not going to just tell you need to start a vision and business and how to do it. I'm going to show you and introduce you to the person who got the money. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And so, that day we're going to have a good time. Oh, you're there. Okay, perfect. And so what I want to do, I need to think of some criteria for the person to win this $239 ticket to the CEO Circle dining experience. So I would first have to say, you must be a person that is a business owner. Or you are open, you're an entrepreneur. Let me put it this way. You have a legal entity. That's the first requirement that you have to have. The second requirement is that you have to share this. If you're on Instagram, I need you to save it, not just share it, but I need you to save and share it, okay? If you're on Facebook, I need you to save and share this particular live right here that we are on right now. And what do you think, Jessica? Give me one more criteria. Now, listen, this is April 17th. This ticket should be about $1,000. When I go to things like this, I'm paying over $1,000 easy. When people come to Dubai with me, they're paying $1,000 just for the experience. That ain't got to do with their hotel. That ain't got nothing to do with their food. That has nothing to do with their travel, because I make sure that I give you so much value that you come away so full that there is no issue about what am I going to do and how to do it. I'm going to teach you from my 30 years of entrepreneurial and CEO experience, and so are my friends. And so with that said, I need to know one more thing. Jessica, you got one more idea for me? If you are an entrepreneur, if you have shared, take a screenshot of where you shared it. Hey there, Erica, I saw you, but you see I'm on. I'm going to call you as soon as I'm done. And you want to come to the CEO Circle, a dining experience on the 17th of April in Buckhead. You're going to be my special guest. Then I want you to make sure that the first person that gives me their email address, that's the person who's going to get that ticket. So you got to post the email address right here on this live, period, if you want to go. All right. So the first person I get, that's the first person that's going to be here. But you have to be in Atlanta. And if you are out of town, you will have to show me proof of your travel plans. Otherwise, you will not. Christina Divine, there you go. She's the winner of the ticket on Facebook. Instagram, you got your chance. You got to tag 3 people. That's right. Tag 3 people. Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you. Christina Devine responded first. Nita Allen, she responded second. Okay, this is what I need you ladies to do. I need you to tag 3 people. I need you to make sure that you're going to be in Atlanta. Okay? And I need you to share and save this live. Share with other people. And I will see that it was shared. Okay? So, Jessica, we have Nita. Nita, I think you follow me on Facebook. Do me a favor, sweetheart. Actually, you know, this is what I want both of you guys to do, Christina and Nita. I need you to, let's see. I need you to email. Just put winner in the content in the comments. Put winner in the subject matter, CEO winner, and then give me your. I already have your email, but give me your telephone number if you don't mind, a number that I can reach you. Okay, and let me know that you want it. Give me the name of your business and give me the website or your social media links so that I can check it out. And then I will make sure that you have what you need, what I have promised. Listen, I'm going to get off of here. I've got some things that I've got to do. It has been such a pleasure. I hope that you begin to engage or re-engage all of your superpowers. I gave you 8 instead of 7. And I hope that you share this with somebody. And I also hope that if you need to get coaching, that you'll allow me to be your coach and walk you through life and business and love. You can get some time with me by going and getting a discovery session. They're only $49 at MadamCEOinc.com. While you're over there, pick up the BAWSE Mentality. It's a free masterclass. And make sure that if you want to be a part of my Mentoring Institute, it's $79. It's a 3-month commitment. And we're going to be starting on the 15th of March. The CEO Circle Dining Experience is going to be on the 17th of April. And so I want you all to make sure that you do not wait. We only have 40 seats for the dining experience. We have only 25 seats for the Mentoring Alliance. The Mentoring Institute. Men and women are invited to both of them. I look forward to serving you and helping you build your vision, building your dreams, building your aspirations, and manifesting the best life that you ever could. From MadamCEOinc.com and me, your girl Tier, we'll see you next time.